and welcome back to episode 10 of the State Grade Show. My name is Gab Tobias, as always. Very pleased to be joined by the lovely Sean Spralia. Welcome, Sean.
Thank you. Double figures, Gabs. We're getting closer to the end of the season.
We should have got some balloons or something. But I have come themed dressed this week. We've had a big weekend in State Grade, obviously.
Yeah.
That's what we're here for. But also shout out to the Matildas. Not our beanie to them. They're doing really, really well, and obviously I'm sure everyone watching wants them to do fantastically and go all the way, so shout out to the Matildas, who I'm sure are watching this episode.
Surely, just in their hotel rooms, thought nothing better to do than watch me and Gabs talk about State Grade.
Yay!
Surely, so shout out, hello to them.
Hi Sam Kerr.
If they're watching. hope you get better from your injury quickly, but
yes.
Yeah, doing really well so far.
Absolutely, so well done to the Matildas on their first game. It was very exciting, as was the weekend of tennis. Should we get stuck in?
Absolutely, let's do it. In the men's, home advantage proved crucial this round, with all four teams claiming the match win. Eildon Park finally recorded their first victory of the campaign, upsetting MCC Glen Iris Valley 4-2. A strong start to the tie from Eildon Park saw them secure both doubles rubbers, before singles wins from Jeremy Beale and Flynn Caruana saw the team victorious. Kooyong Lawn returned to the winners list with an 8-4 win on sets against Royal South Yarra, with the two teams sharing the rubbers 3 apiece. The result moves Kooyong back into third position. Grace Park Hawthorn reaffirmed its status as Fawkner's main challenger with a comfortable 5-1 result at home to Tennis World, losing just one set for the day.
Go Fawkner!
Finally, helped by a powerful 6-1 6-love victory at number 1 singles from Chanchai Sukdong Eng, Fawkner were also 5-1 winners against North Ringwood. In the women's, the battle of 1 versus 2 saw Kooyong triumphant over Diggers Rest 4-2, with the side now very close to securing a first place finish and a place in the grand final on September 2nd. Kooyong were ruthless in the first 4 rubbers, not dropping more than 3 games in any set on their way to a statement-making result. The match of the round saw Grace Park Hawthorn record a narrow 7-5 win on sets away to Royal South Yarra. Despite RSY winning 2 match tiebreaks 11-9 in singles, it wasn't enough to stop Grace Park, who had simply had too much of the ascendancy after winning both doubles rubbers. In the other match, Harkaway were powerful in dismantling by Morris Lawn's 6-love, Kate Smith's 6-3 6-love win at number 1 singles being the highlight.
Sean, a big upset win to Eildon Park over the weekend, which was really great to see. That may have something to do with the ladder come finals time, which is fast approaching.
Absolutely. Fantastic to see their first win of the season finally. And over in the women's side as well, Kooyong looking really strong in first position as well.
I feel like, I don't want to say they've cemented their spot in first position, but they're
close.
Yeah, they're really
it's close.
staking a claim for it. So some big results over the weekend there, which is always great to see. So we're talking about ladders, Sean. Let's see where everyone's sitting.
Let's do it. In the men's, Fawkner and Grace Park Hawthorn retain their top 2 positions. Kooyong Lawn moved back up into 3rd with MCC Glen Iris Valley in 4th. On the women's, Kooyong Lawn look cemented in 1st position, Diggers Rest in 2nd. Grace Park Hawthorn retain 3rd after their win on the weekend. This weekend there's plenty of exciting matchups, all of our matches starting at 1 o'clock on Saturday, so if you can find a little bit of a break in your schedule from watching all the Women's World Cup action, come down and have a look at the matches. Gabs, do you want to take us through what we can expect on the weekend?
I sure do, I'm excited for this week's rounds. So on the men's side we have Royal South Yarra hosting Grace Park Hawthorn at home, North Ringwood will play host to Kooyong Lawn, Tennis World will take on Eildon Park at home at Melbourne Park, and MCC Glen Iris Valley will take on Fawkner at home. That will be the match of the round, I'm going to call it. In the women's section, Grace Park Hawthorn will play host to Harkaway, Beau Morris Lawn will host Kooyong Lawn at their home ground, and then Diggers Rest will host Royal South Yarra at Caroline Springs Tennis Club, so make sure you get down to one of those games. Sean, my favourite part of the episode, time to check out the MVP results. MVP! I don't know who I think I am. Anyway, let's see who's sitting on top of the leaderboards in the MVP for the men and the women.
Absolutely. In the men's, Fawkner dominate the MVP standings with Chanchai Sukdong Eng in 1st, Ken Kavrak in 3rd and Stephen Ho in 4th. Jack Bruce Smith from Royal South Yarra retains 2nd position with Thomas Patton from Kooyong Lawn in 5th. In the women's, it's a very close leaderboard across our top 5. Miranda Poyle and Siaki McCulloch from Grace Park and Diggers Rest respectively there in our top 2 positions. Then from 3 through to 5 we have 3 players from Kooyong Lawn, Zoe Lilluin, Eliza Dunbar and Grace Darcy. Thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the State Grade Show. Make sure you get down to your clubs on Saturday and watch some of the best action that Australia has to offer. And make sure you're tagging us on socials as well at Tennis Victoria.
Now Sean, the weather has gotten cooler.
Yeah.
Beanie, scarf, all of the things. But I've been making a lot of soups recently to try and keep warm. What's something you've been cooking recently?
Gabs, I went to a Spanish cooking class recently. A bit of paella, that's a pronunciation lesson for you. Paella is how you pronounce it. It was a treat. It was lovely.
Well, can you make some and bring it into work?
Yeah, it might be. I might have to master it myself first before I bring it in. So give me a few tries first, but we'll get there. By the end of the year, we'll get there.
Excellent. I'm looking forward to it. Now, you're probably wondering why I'm asking you about food. Well, this week we caught up with state grade players and we asked them, what is their signature dish?
You know how to cook?
Lamb curry, yep.
Yeah.
I can cook. I reckon I cook more than you, Rob.
I don't really cook, but I made some oats.
I'm not much of a cook.
More of an eat.
See and eat.
Literally.
Marlene likes to have this Filipino dish called chicken adobo.
It's either chicken adobo or 2 fried eggs with rice with a little bit of Maggi sauce. If you've never had Maggi sauce, man, it's a game changer on anything.
It's like soy sauce on roids.
Yeah.
Do you want to guess? It will be pasta. I'm a bit rusty in the kitchen.
2-minute noodles in my school's microwave.
Does coffee count?
My mum cooks for me. I don't know.